Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of the Motorsport Manager Mobile Career Mode, and we are back with a pretty interesting one because we're over halfway into this series now, and our two drivers are battling right at the front of the championship between each other. We'll have one more episode in this series, which is pretty cool. One more episode in this season, I should say, not series. Don't worry, I'm hoping this is going on a long time because I'm really enjoying it. But nonetheless, we've got some sponsors here available to us. So 3 million for 4 races, I'd say that's definitely the best deal. Probably, if you'd worked out the maths, it might not have been, but it takes us over the 10 million mark once again. HQ, I want to build one of these, but I'm not sure which one. Sponsor build, I think that one. And hope that leads us with a decent amount of money, because I want to obviously buy some parts when we get to the next series as well. But we need to future-proof our team a little bit. But nonetheless, Guildford is the race we're stumbling across up next, and we'll go with the Vamoose, which is obviously our best sponsor. Third and above gives us loads of dollar. Right, skip ahead, good stuff. Qualifying. Right, let's send them out then. So Milton. I think cornering and neutral, and then we'll go with acceleration and neutral like so. Let's go. Right. So, right now we're in a very good position in the Drivers' Championship and the Teams' Championship. We just need to really push it, because otherwise there's a chance of a slip-up. And, of course, Milton's set a good lap time. But yeah, there's definitely a chance we can still slip up. But yeah, just keep pushing, and I'm hoping by the end of this episode we're in a pretty solid position. So Milton with the perfect setup there, cornering and neutral. So let's go with that on Rodriguez's car. I'll try not to favour either driver, but I'm sure there is going to be a little bit of bias here and there, like unpurposely, just through where they are on the track. Lara's got an equal exact time with us, which is pretty mad at the top. Look, my driver's in P5 once again. I wonder if they'll sabotage him once again. Wow. Oh, there we go. Lorenzo's gone to pole. Fair play to him. Milton's still up there. Garuda seemed to be really good at this track. P1 and P3 right now. Right, let's send him out once again. Oh, no, because Gerard's gone up there as well. Maybe our lack of car development has started to make us struggle a bit here, but I'm hoping we've got such a big lead in the championship that we don't need to upgrade anymore, because I don't really want to spend too much more money on it, because I feel like, what is the point? I don't want to waste any money. So we might get one more lap in. I mean, P3 and P6 not looking too strong. It's not the longest lap in the world. It's only a 1 minute lap, so we should be able to get one more lap time in here. Let's send them both out. Spam those buttons to get ourselves out on the track in time. Thing is, they're right next to each other on the track, so that could be tough. Right, out lap, could cross the line with 40 seconds remaining. Milton, okay, is a little bit up. They pretty much both equal their first sectors. Green in the middle sectors, though. And P3 and P4. So we improved our times, but not by enough. And most importantly, Baldwin is in P8. That's all anyone cares about. So, good stuff from the lads, considering the car does look like it's starting to fade away at the end of the season because of the lack of funding I'm putting into it. But it's a good job so far. Right, P3, P4 start. Balks are so weird, like, and Buclover, there. I think they're one of those is the only one to have won a race but us, but they're like way down there, not even the top 15. It's quite mad. Right, so Milton's in to lead this race. She's had a really good run of form, slightly coinciding with Rodriguez's, well, slacking in form, really, to be fair. But that coming together means Milton's got a bit of a lead in the championship, the Drivers' Championship, and we're looking pretty strong in both championships, to be fair. Right, Rodriguez, let's just back him off now. We'll get Milton to pit in first. I mean, 14 laps, so we've got a bit of a leeway on our strategy here. We can really do what we want, as the tyres should last. The only thing we need to worry about really is the amount we push our cars. I mean, so I think I'm going to back off here because we don't want any sort of the reliability issues we've had in the past. But we'll see what happens. Of course, whoever pits first, it looks like it's going to be Milton's going to encounter traffic, whereas the second person that pits probably won't encounter as much. So Milton, I mean, when did the soft tyres go off? About 15%, if I remember correctly. So we've got a good few laps here. Probably do 2 more laps. We might even have to do double soft. I'll do double soft, I think, with let's go. We'll go and put her on the mediums, and we'll go around another lap here with Rodriguez, and he can go onto the softs for a second run. So they've slightly underestimated there how many laps the soft tyres can do. But the thing is, I know half the race here and our car condition's down to 36%. I'm a little bit worried, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so Rodriguez out the pit lane, about 10 seconds behind Milton. But on the softer compound tyres, how much is that going to play into his hands? Both of them struggling in terms of car condition though. Rodriguez, I'm hoping he's not going to run into the same sort of like problems as last time. Oh, Johnston is crashed. Baldwin's in P12, but he still needs to stop. Not having the greatest of races, is he? And Milton's leading this race. Rodriguez up to P5 and gaining on the leader at quite a decent rate. His car condition's down to 30%. Antonov is the only person now between Rodriguez and Milton. Is he going to be able to catch them enough, though? I don't really want to do any switching around, but Rodriguez, I want to obviously get him into P2, so what we'll do with both drivers is put them on the overtake mode. We've got about a lap's worth of fuel in hand on both. Right, so with a few laps to go, 2 laps to go, is Milton going to be winning this race, or is Rodriguez, who's catching quite substantially, going to be able to get the deed done? I don't think he is. Last lap. Looks like Milton's going to take another victory. He's going to put them both on 3 victories this season. That was a quick race here. Quite the short layout of the track, so that's probably part of the reason why, but okay, so we ended up dominating that race. I'm not sure. Maybe other people pitting an extra time. Baldwin finished P12. Good stuff. But there we go. Succeeded once again. But Milton's starting to take a big sort of grasp. One hand, maybe you could say, is on the championship trophy for her. And I think we've done a pretty solid job. You could say we've done a pretty solid job in the team standings. Now, what, nearly 80 points clear. And there's the Drivers' Championship. 3 wins apiece now. Milton's got a 7-point advantage with 3 races to go. This is going to be interesting. One slip-up is going to mean the difference here. But I'm not really sure what to do, because I was planning to fire Milton at the end of the season, but I'm not really sure. She's done a really good job this year. We'll have to see what we do when we get to the next one, I think. Next tier, next category. What do we do? What do we do? And we're going to get the young driver thing in a second here. We're going to go with this. Oh, see, look, this max potential has suddenly popped up on this guy on the left-hand side. 97. He suddenly surprised everyone here. I'm going to give it to the guy in the middle. Because current potential is 47 here on... But then he's nearly reached his potential. Right. My head's all over the place about how good our young drivers actually are. I should have focused on one guy and just kept with him. Oh, suspension. We can finally build it. Right, let's just go with ultra reliable here. Actually, no, let's go like that. Let's go like that. Finally unlocked it. That's worth upgrading HQ just for that. But I'm just going to test it with one part, and then we won't spend loads of money on parts. Right, HQ. Of course, that's unlocked a little bit more. Team leaders available in part development. 50% to improvement rates. That's pretty good. Plus 1 to driver cornering. Actually, that's only $1 million. I might do that one. It's only $1 million. That's actually a pretty good price. You name it, we build it. What a good Twitter username. See, our drivers are starting to drop. Only 3rd best on the grid right now. Milton's on a hot streak though, so you can see there. She's obviously reached her potential, but right now she's gaining loads of stuff. +2 all stats, which is good, and a good interview, which is good. Overall looking pretty good to be fair. Engineers. Okay, we've got some pretty good new applications, but nobody that amazing. Or nobody that I would think that I could replace other people with. Right, let's jump into the next race here. 3rd or above, it's Doha. I think technically we can wrap up the championship this weekend, can't we? We've done a pretty dominant job this year. Won all but one race. I mean, I still want to big myself up, but I hope that I can get another good result here, which should be a victory. Alright, let's go cornering, and we'll go like that. Right, speed it up. Bit of a longer lap, this one. This is actually, I think, the longest layout as well. So this could only be 2 runs, maybe 3 runs. We'll see. We'll see. It's normally 3 runs that you get, sometimes 4 runs, but this is a long lap, and it's taken us, well, a big time to just get around the lap to actually start our lap here. So, wow. Okay, both of them are quite far off. Baldwin's gone purple in the 1st and 2nd sector. I'm going to screenshot that. Lads. I'm over a second and clear right now. What? That's what that white flash was, by the way, if you're wondering. That's me just taking a screenshot. That is mad. What is going on right now? Rodriguez, we'll send him out. So cornering and acceleration. Cornering acceleration, is that what I said? I don't know what I said. I don't know if that's right or not. We'll send Milton out because she's quite far down the order right now. Baldwin starting on pole. He's currently got a second clear, everyone. What? That is just crazy. Doesn't seem right. Right. Milton's going purple though. This could be a good lap from her here. Oh my goodness, what a lap time. What a lap time. Rodriguez now down to P7. He's not going to get another lap time in, is he? Possibly. He's only currently in the last couple of corners now. Right. He might just be able to get one in. I think it was cornering and acceleration is what she was on. So yeah. 147. I mean, I think they're just going to pip one more lap time right now. They're basically going to be the last two people to get lap times in of these two guys right now. So we're going to be quite lucky here. Across the line. Okay, it's 15 seconds. I don't think anyone else. No, nobody else is going to be able to claim a good result here or claim an advantage. See, they're battling each other on track here. Rodriguez, he's probably going to get an improvement in time. P5, but still half a second clear of Baldwin. Milton's on a really good run of form right now. But the thing is, she's on a hot streak. She's reached her potential. I don't really know whether there's much really room for her to continue in the next series. Anyway, fair play to Alex Baldwin starting P2. I think we all know what a legend. I'm slightly tempted to just not to not win this race just so Baldwin can. But of course, we're not going to let that happen. Right, let's go. He must be getting some improvement points in this sort of stuff, though. He must actually not be a bad driver now. Milton has spun it to last place. What? This is massive for the championship. What has gone on there? That is quite mad. Wait a sec. Milton's going to slowly get her way through the field, of course, through being in a better car, but that is quite mad. I did not expect that right when the pressure is on for the championship. Wow. Come on. Rodriguez doing a good job in P4, keeping the pressure on. Is that Octane Racing in P1 and P3 right now with Dreyfus and Buklova? They're doing a pretty solid job, to be fair. But most of all, the second place of Baldwin is really good. It's definitely someone we should sign up, to be fair. The car conditions looking pretty good on both cars, but it's a long race, this one, 18 laps. I mean, we're pretty good with our strategy. You can see 14 laps. We can pit from any time from now. Baldwin's pitting. That is a strange call. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's gone to the hard tyres, though. He might be able to last at the end of the race, but I doubt it because the ZRT Autosport hate him. But to be fair, it could be a good strategy call. We'll see. I'm going to pit both of them this lap. And we're going to send them out both on the hard tyres, and we'll just see how this race unfolds. It doesn't feel like it's going to be a race victory, but we'll see how it all goes. Baldwin, he's lost a few positions, I'm not going to lie. He's going to be like 5th at best right now. Rodriguez and Milton, they've both just about hit the cliff, and there's no holding up in the pit lane either, which is pretty solid. Milton's out in P14, Rodriguez P5. It's going to come. It could actually become P2. Yeah, because of the way that everything's fallen, it could be P2 for Rodriguez when everyone pits. Antonov surely not going to be able to make the end of the race on those tyres. Milton's up to P11. Oh, this is going to be an interesting race. But is Milton going to be able to make up enough positions to still maintain the championship going to the final episode? So much pressure on right now. It's so cool, though, to have two people battling for the championship. And technically, Rodriguez probably only about half a second off the win because, yeah, there we go. He's taken Valdez. Sabato is spun as well. Okay, what is going on here? Loads of mad things are going on. Rodriguez probably going to take the victory because I can't see Antonov finishing the race on these tyres. But then again, he's going to be flying through the field on some fast tyres and could be quite close to Milton. To be fair, Milton, yeah, she can go into the burn overtake mode, but Well, did it glitch there for a second? It said that she had like over a lap's worth of extra fuel. We'll just burn her extra fuel for a little bit here. She's got a bit of extra car condition as well, so I'm happy with burning the fuel to try and help her up the position a little bit. She's just ahead of Baldwin right now. But we'll stop that right now. She's doing a good job. P7. This is going to be an interesting final few race laps here. Antonov finally pits. It's one of the strange pit lanes though, because you can see Antonov actually come out ahead of Milton. It's a strange pit lane where you actually sort of gain a lot of time on pit exit, so you don't lose that much time through pitting at this track. It's an interesting little pit lane here. 5 laps remaining. We're in a pretty solid place with our 2 cars right now, but the tyres probably will hit the cliff at the end of this race. We're in a better car condition than a lot of the people around us though. Has Baldwin pitted? Yeah, he's gone early. He's gone on to another set of medium compound tyres, who probably hoover up some of the people who are going to pit right now. Yeah, he's up into the top 10, which is good stuff from the lad. Right, okay, so we're just going to go into conserve here to try and get to the end of this race. I honestly feel it probably would have been better to pit. It probably would have been better to pit. Right, P1 and P3 right now. Balcazar's retired. Baldwin's into P8. The legend himself. Right, we're car condition critical right now with Rodriguez as well. If he wants to win this championship, he's going to have to get to the end of this race. 2 laps remaining. And we've got Valdez coming up Milton as well. Valdez is probably going to get him, but Antonov's worn down his car quite a bit. I don't know whether he's going to be able to go for... You see, it's under a second with Rodriguez. I'm going to take him out of that mode. I'm going to push him on this last lap because he wants to win this race. Milton, I'm going to leave in her current state to try and just get to the finish because she's still going to lead the championship. But Rodriguez is going to take another victory. Sort of from the jaws of defeat. I didn't expect that to happen, but a good job once again from the team to pick up some very valuable points. Whew, this has been a really mad season. It's been good, but it's not like, if you look at the standings, it looks like we've walked away with it. But in terms of the racing, it's been just so much fun. It's been really good. I've just been sitting here playing this for so long as well now. Just it's so addicting. And when you're recording a series and it's addicting, it's hard because you're like, I just can't stop playing it. So I was originally going to stop like after the last episode recording, but I'm just so addicted to just keep playing this and trying to finish this championship. I'm going to have to keep going on. So that is it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's been so much fun recording this episode once again. Please remember to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.